Tensions arising at the heart of British politics as mounting pressure builds on Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer to sack his Health Secretary, Wes Streeting. Senior figures within the Labour government are reportedly calling for Streeting's removal, accusing him of disloyalty and undermining collective responsibility. The controversy stems from Streeting's increasingly outspoken public comments. He has criticised aspects of his own party's approach and questioned the direction of government policy, remarks that some colleagues interpret as veiled challenges to Starmer's leadership. These critiques have prompted frustration among ministers, who argue that a senior cabinet member should offer unity rather than public dissent. According to reports, dissatisfaction in cabinet circles has grown to the point where some ministers are urging Sir Keir to follow the example set this week by Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch, who recently removed a senior colleague from her party for disloyalty. This comparison highlights just how serious the critics view Streeting's behaviour. One senior figure was quoted saying that Streeting's conduct repeatedly breached the convention of collective responsibility, the understanding that senior ministers publicly support government policy, even if they privately disagree. Critics also suggest that his vocal profile and frequent media appearances fuel speculation that he may harbour ambitions for higher office. Allies of the Health Secretary, however, are pushing back against these calls. They describe the timing of internal attacks as unhelpful and argue that political opponents should be focusing on tangible achievements, such as recent improvements in NHS performance. In their view, Streeting continues to make a positive impact in his role and remains a key part of the government team. The tension reflects broader strains within Labour ranks, with unresolved disagreements over policy and leadership strategy. Some ministers fear that ongoing public disputes could damage the party's cohesion and electoral prospects, especially with local elections on the horizon. At the same time, supporters of Sir Keir Starmer argue that leadership stability is paramount and urge the cabinet to unify behind the Prime Minister's agenda rather than widen internal divisions. Whether the calls for Streeting's dismissal will translate into real action remains uncertain, but the dispute has already intensified scrutiny on the dynamics at the top of government. For now, Labour faces a delicate balancing act, maintaining discipline within the cabinet while addressing internal concerns about loyalty, ambition and political direction.